Hello, and welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. Today we are going to be reviewing the Black Pearl Morado. It actually says Morado in white letters on the back of the wrapper. If you can't, it won't focus on it. It's not the primary thing in the picture, so just back it up. Rita, it does no good. So we're smoking the Black Pearl Morado. Now, I really wanted to try this because it was like the highest rated of the La Perlas and the Black Pearls, and I kind of always wanted to try La Perlas, and I thought she was ready, and off she goes again.
Gotta turn the fan on.
Anyways,
all the.
This is a Cameroon wrapper. It's fairly light with some modeling in it. Looks similar to a Sumatran wrapper in some ways. It has Nicaraguan long filler, and the binder is unknown. As for who blends it, that again is kind of an unknown. It does come from Doug Wood and the Burlwood Group Incorporated, but they usually outsource who blends their cigars. I know AJ Fernandez blends the 1515. He's blended another one or two
AJ
from
did the 1515.
Yes.
I want to try that. That's on my list.
I know he did another one. I just don't know which one of the La Perlas it was. It might have been one of the white pearls. But yeah, I've always wanted to try these. I want to try the wides. That was another one that was big on my list, and so here we go. We get to give this a try. And I've heard, honestly, I haven't heard anything from anybody on these. But except for, it wasn't their cup of tea, but they had a friend that really enjoyed these, and their friend did like them. So I know of at least one person who likes them and one person who didn't like them much. There we go. So, kind of has a dirty stink. It's not a barnyardish or hay smell. It's kind of like a rotten foot cheese smell.
I have to agree with him. There's just something that I can't pick up on the smell.
It smells awkward, though.
That's what I was going to say.
It's not hay. It's not earth. It's not barnyard. It's odd. It smells like dirty, stinky, rotten feet crossed with blue cheese.
Well, let's hope my cousin.
It's toe jam.
Hope my cousin doesn't get turned off by the description of the smell.
It actually smells quite pleasant. So, but the closest thing I can come up with is that it would be a much more pleasing version of something like that. Kind of a smoky hickory type off the foot, though, and that's quite pleasing. It reminds me of the Spectre there.
Mm-hmm.
Dry puff kind of reminds me of marshmallows. What about you?
Some type of funny tasting cheese.
Hmm.
Now let's get it lit. Hopefully you all had a good day. I do want to answer Johnny Sticks. Thanks, Johnny, for posting comments. Same with you, Mr. Ball. I can't remember the first name.
Danny.
I think it's Daniel Ball. Anyways, Danny Ball. I want to thank you both.
Your comments are always appreciated.
And the birthday comments was good, especially for Johnny Sticks, who said it's one day in the year. Go
Splurge.
Go and be selfish.
Yep, buy what you want. Using that advice, I know what I'm getting for my birthday. I'm getting La Gloria Cubano Perfecto, the red tube. I don't know what those are called offhand, but they're like $17 at my B&M. I would never buy them otherwise. I think I'm going to buy one.
Are you buying that before or after we
And you don't get one.
Are you going to be buying that before or after we get back from Portland?
Probably before, to make sure I have one. There's a light pepper, but it's...
For all of you out there, I'm just trying to make this even. My eyes, as you know, so.
This doesn't have the pepper that just jumps at you and like starts burning your tongue, and it's not harsh. It's like...
It's a light pepper, a white pepper.
As the finish comes in, it just kind of appears, and you kind of taste the black pepper with no burn. I actually like that so far.
I have to say completely that it is a awesome cigar. There's a light toasty note, black to white pepper. I mean, for some of you out there, including Desert Smoke Review, which we don't bring them up often, the beginning, I think Monty would not like this because this is a pepper bomb to start with.
But there's not really that much pepper. Okay, that puff just got a lot more pepper in it.
See?
But it also comes in with a caramel flavor, too. I'm pretty certain that what I'm picking up is a bit of caramel.
Yeah, and a little salt.
Oh, definitely salt.
And then you got people like this James guy that thinks we don't know cigars because we're not picking up, you know. Thing is, some cigars are not complex, some cigars are.
Kind of left on the lips is a leathery taste that I'm not too keen on. It's... I don't mind the pepper, and I don't mind the salt, and I don't mind the caramel. But the leather that kind of sticks on the lips, just not great. I wish that wasn't there so far.
So far, to me, this is just a giant pepper bomb.
Well, we'll get into the halfway point here, and something in this now reminds me of dirty laundry water. But this cigar is beginning to sound like bad adjective gar, but it's actually so far pretty good, and so I'm finding it entertaining that I can give it these bad adjectives and still have it tasty. God, this is
the old CNC music factory, things that make you go, hmm. All right, stay tuned.
Playing again. Hello, and welcome back to the halfway point of this La Perla Habano Black Pearl Morado. Not The Curse of the Black Pearl, good movie. This could be The Curse of the Morado. It's a very peculiar cigar in the fact that I think it's one of those cigars that would be a glutton for punishment type cigar. I'm really enjoying this cigar, which is surprising, because I've come up with nasty adjectives for it. However, this now has a kind of a honey oat bran flavor to it, maybe like a raisin muffin, a bran muffin. Though it's got to be heavy in bran, fibrous. Very unique though, and I'm just fully enjoying the cigar because it does have some unique qualities to it. And that kind of icky, kind of leathery flavor that was on my lips is gone. So I'm glad to see that gone. So far, as I said, I'm really enjoying this. What about you, Rita?
Actually, I agree with Aaron. I'm really enjoying this, just like he said for himself. In my opinion, this cigar has got some unique flavors. I mean, I'm tasting toasted oats, hints of honey. So it'd be like a honey nut bran cereal or honey nut oats.
Like I said, oat bran with a touch of honey and raisin. Really, and the pepper's gone. It's still got a slightly salty taste to it, and it's definitely got the salivary glands going. So it's not all drying and everything, and it's just fantastic so far. So.
Yeah, it's just been very good. Slow burner, you know.
And you know, this is a very... It's a Cameroon, and I typically like Cameroons, and this one, it's living up to my thoughts on Cameroon issue. So, anyways, we should get to you at the final third here and let you know how this progresses.
Stay tuned.
Which I think will be great. So, see you soon. Hello, and welcome back to the final third of this Perla Habano Black Pearl Morado. I've kind of lost a little interest in it in the last third. That's no particular reason why I have. It's still kind of got some oak bran flavor to it. A little bit of pepper seems to have come back. A little toastiness. Yet, at the same time, it's still got a little bit of creaminess to it. I've thoroughly enjoyed this cigar, even though, as I said, the last third just hasn't gripped me as much as the first two thirds. So, that's all I got to say. I would recommend it.
I recommend this cigar wholeheartedly. I do think I do want to try the AJ Fernandez 1515.
You mean the La Perla Habano?
Yeah, 1515. That's one of them.
I still want to try the Y.
So anyway, who makes the Y? Is that AJ
La Perla. I don't know who makes them. That's the thing. The group that owns the La Perla Habano name, who manufactures the cigars, they don't really release all their information, and it's very well known that they pretty much delegate out to who ends up blending the blends, and they don't always give credit to who does. AJ has credit for at least 2 or 3 of them, but who makes the rest of them is a good question. It could very well be that Doug Wood is the one who blends them, but he seems to be more the owner-operator. It's just there's not a lot of information out there. La Perla doesn't even have a website. If you look them up, you get a lingerie shop. So...
the flavors, in my opinion, is lots of smoke, first of all. Good smoke output. It's got a good, clean finish. I highly recommend it. It's got toasted oats, light pepper, and a teeny tad bit of cedar is what I'm picking up. Otherwise, it's been an enjoyable cigar and one of those that I could say I'm very satisfied with.
Mm-hmm.
So
then this was perfectly worth it for $2 a stick. That's what I got them for on Cbit. So
you got 2 sticks, didn't you?
Yep, one for you, one for me.
So
and I would buy them again at that price.
So anyways, with that said, everyone, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion. If you smoked this or you haven't, please leave your feedback and comments in the bottom is all we ask. Just keep it nice. Again, is all we ask. And enjoy every puff.